Okay, hello everyone. This is Mr. Manning, and welcome to Personal Finance, the online summer course. This is just going to be a really quick introduction video to let you know a little bit about the course. Kind of want to go over the syllabus. This is available on Edmodo for you, so hopefully you've had an opportunity to open up the syllabus and take a look. We're going to real briefly go over it. I'm just going to highlight a couple of things that you're going to need to know, and then we'll talk a little bit about the structure of the class. So let's go ahead and get started. Right at the very top of the syllabus, and this is the copy of the syllabus, you should have access to it. Right at the very top of the syllabus, I have listed some ways to get a hold of me. This is going to be really important. I don't know if taking an online class is new to you or not. I'm guessing that's probably new to most of you. But one of the really important things when you take an online class is being able to communicate with the teacher. So I've listed 3 different ways that you can contact me. And the first one is by email. This is my school email address. You can send me an email absolutely anytime, and I will usually respond to it fairly quickly. But if you need to get a hold of me immediately, you might want to use one of the other options below. But generally with email, I will respond pretty quickly. Edmodo, you can also send me a personal message on Edmodo. We'll talk a little bit about Edmodo in a moment, but whenever you're typing something into Edmodo or you want to post something, you can actually type my name in the box, and that message will go directly to me. And it's a private message. None of the other students in the class will see it. So if you have a quick question or you need to tell me that you have a conflict with a time or something like that, then sending me an Edmodo message will work just as well as email. Finally, I am going to be offering several opportunities for you to come in and speak to me face-to-face. Some of these will coincide with when your summatives will be, but a few of the other ones will be just on days that I will be at the middle school over in the 7th grade computer lab. And you're going to be able to just come in. You can use the technology if you need to. So if you're having any issues with your computer at home, you can use the technology, or you can come in and ask me some questions, possibly get some help one-on-one, just whatever you need. So you can see the dates and times that are listed. I'm actually going to be available on the very first day of class, which is Wednesday, May 27th. I'll be available from 7:30 in the morning until noon. So I know you got to wake up. It's kind of tough in the summer. The next time I'll be available is on Monday, June 1st, and this is also the same date as our very first summative. So that will work pretty well. If you want to come in early before the summative and get a little additional help, you may. I'll be available on Wednesday, June 3rd from 10 to noon, Friday, June 5th, which is our second summative, 7:30 to noon, Tuesday, June 9th, 10 to noon, and then the very last day of the class, which is Wednesday, June 10th, and that's also when we're going to have our very third and last summative. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the rest of the stuff that's in this syllabus here. I'm not going to read the course description to you, or the standards or reassessing, things like that. You can just look at on your own. I also have included the standards-based grading scale, which of course you all know how that works, so I won't waste your time with that either. The second page, though, I do feel is important because most of these things are directly related to this online class. So let's talk a little bit about them. The way it'll work is every day of class, you will be responsible for logging into Edmodo. And each morning, I'm going to post several activities for you to work on. Some of these activities might be watching videos like you're doing right now. You might have some notes to take with the video. And actually, that's kind of nice because you can, of course, pause and rewind the video whenever you want. So it should be pretty easy to take notes along with it. You also can, there's also going to be some activities for you to do that will be directly related to what you're going to be required to do on the summative. And then every so often there will be formative quizzes for you to take, just to kind of help you get prepared for the summative. And then each day I'm going to have a question for you to respond to on Edmodo. This is kind of like a journal question. This is going to be something that you can respond to. Everybody else in the class will be able to see your response. And it's just kind of a way to get a conversation starting. And it's also a good place for you to ask a question for either me or your other classmates to respond to. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, my gosh, that's a lot of stuff to do. I have a quick little disclaimer message right here. You guys have to remember this online class is awesome for a whole bunch of reasons. And one of the reasons it's awesome is that we are taking 4+ months of classwork and we are smushing it or condensing it down into just 2 weeks. And we're allowing you to do it online, which is even better. So there's going to be times when you log in and you're going to see a big list of things to do. And you're probably going to roll your eyes and think, God, Mr. Banning's trying to kill us. It's not that at all, but I am responsible for getting you all the information, and I need to get it to you in a very short 2-week time period. So please don't become overwhelmed, and if you feel like you're becoming overwhelmed, you should contact me, and we'll discuss what we can do to help you out. Okay? Speaking of the daily work, something else you'll see on Edmodo, every day I'll post one of these things. I call this the daily checklist. And basically, this is just for you to stay organized. So each day, I'm going to have a checklist posted of what I think you should do that day. And in fact, this is day one's checklist. So after you watch this video today, you should start working on this checklist. You can see that I have 5 things that I would like for you to do today. And you don't necessarily have to do them in this order, although it's probably best to do them in this order just because it'll make a little bit more sense. But activity number 1 is to watch the introduction video, and you're doing that right now. So as soon as this video is over, you can check off activity number 1. And then I'm going to have a daily question for you to answer on Edmodo. I've got a couple more videos with some notes that I'd like for you to take. And then finally, there's going to be an activity that I'd like for you to finish up with today. Now, the reason I bring this up is because I think you're going to need to probably allow or budget at least 2 hours each day to work on this stuff if you're going to complete everything. Now, some of you might work a little bit faster and you'll get done a little bit faster, and some of you might take a little bit longer. But I think I would probably expect about 2 hours of work each day. Now, the great thing is since this class is online, you can do this work anytime you want. You can wake up early in the morning, knock it out, and be done. Go lay by the pool the rest of the day. Or you can procrastinate, like some of us will, and at about midnight, you'll be watching Netflix, and you'll be like, oh, shoot, I haven't done my personal finance stuff today. It doesn't matter to me when you get it done, but you should. All of the things that I am posting are to help you with the summatives. All right, speaking of the summatives, I'm going to scroll down just a little bit here. I have the dates for all 3 summatives listed right here. They're also listed on the front page of Edmodo. As of right now, our first summative is going to be on Monday, June 1st, and it's going to take place at 10 o'clock. All of our summatives will be at the middle school, and you'll be in the 7th grade computer lab. So if you don't know where that's at, you can message me, or you can ask somebody when you come in the building. But you're going to be in the 7th grade computer lab, and we're going to start the summatives at 10 o'clock in the morning. All right. Now, I will stay at the middle school until probably at least noon that day. It's not going to take you 2 hours to take the summative. It's probably going to take you 30 minutes, maybe a little bit more, depending on how fast you are taking tests. But I will be there until noon. When you get done with the summative, you are free to leave. You do not have to stick around. You can get up and enjoy the rest of your day. Okay? So the dates for the summatives. It'll be Monday, June 1st, Friday, June 5th, Wednesday, June 10th. You can notice that on June 1st, we're going to have a summative over Units 1 and 2. And then on Friday, it'll be Units 3 and 4. And then on June 10th, it'll be Unit 5. Now, it'll be kind of different than what you're used to in regular school. You're going to take a summative that will have information from both of those units, and you're actually going to receive two different scores in the gradebook. You're going to receive a score for your knowledge of Unit 1, and you're going to receive a score for your knowledge over Unit 2. And then, if you need to reassess anything, you can choose to reassess only one of these units, or if you need to, you can reassess both. Hopefully that won't happen though. All right, couple last things here. Let's talk a little bit about technology that you're going to need. So obviously, if you're watching this video, you have internet access at home and you've been able to log into Edmodo, so you're doing great. All right. Couple other things that you're going to need. I would recommend that you either have Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, and Excel on your computer at home, or if you don't have that, I'm going to be posting everything in Google Docs as well. The nice thing about Google Docs is anybody with an internet connection can access it. However, you will need to have a Google account. So if you don't already have a Gmail account or a Google account, you should get one of those. They're 100% free, takes 2 minutes to sign in, but then you will have access to all the Google Docs that I post. All right. If you have any issues with technology at all, please contact me. And like I said before, I'm going to be at the middle school several days, and you can come in and use the technology there if you need to. Okay? All right, that's about it for the introduction video, guys. Go ahead and get started on the rest of the stuff for today. Goodbye.